What's going on? I'm Coach Anthony Moore. No, I'm not even gonna start off like that. Fuck it. What you want, girl? I gotta do a video. Excuse me. Everybody wants to be bisexual. Everybody wants to be bistantial. But fighting from both stances is kind of fucking hard. And if you've been doing things one way your entire life, trying to swap it and do things on the other side is almost next to impossible. But don't worry, because I fucking got you. I'm Coach Anthony of More Than Human Fitness, and I'm going to teach you how to become bistantial. Bistancial is being able to fight from both stances. So essentially fighting from both Orthodox and Southpaw. Here's the problem. The brain is hardwired after years and years of patterns of movement. If you are not used to doing things on both sides from like almost birth, it can be super freaking difficult, not impossible, to learn how to do something as complex and intense as fighting from both sides. I can tell you right now, like when I write with my left hand, I'm not even getting hit in the face, and it is stressful. I am struggling. It looks like a freaking newborn is trying to write. That a newborn probably has better handwriting than on my left side and on my right probably. But I digress. It's not impossible, but here are a couple drills. So I had to check on my dog. She has this habit of like coming behind me, and then like I step back, and then I feel bad for like almost squashing her. There are a couple drills that I teach my fighters who want to become more adequate at both Orthodox and Southpaw fighting. Before we do that, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a heart so that we know that it's real. First thing you got to understand is most people, when they try to learn how to be bistantial, they don't do the math. I'm down this way so y'all can see me. If I'm here and this is my normal stance, like I feel comfortable, I can do everything from this stance. I can kick, I can attack, I can defend takedowns. When I go bistantial, I have to mirror that on the other side. The dimensions of my body haven't changed, so it makes sense to reason that when I swap my stance, where the distance that the feet are apart, the width that they're apart is going to be just the same. So what that means is, what I do with my people, I tell them, take a finger, put it over top of your front toe. Now you see where your back foot is? Let's step that there, turn it out, because your foot's going to turn that way. Where your finger is, you're going to put your other foot right in that space. It's going to feel weird because, again, you swap stances. But over time, you'll start to see that, oh, this feels normal because actually the math is right. The distance math is right. So it's better for you. Number two, you got to get used to swapping stances on like that. So we do a little drill, and I do this as a warm-up. I don't condone high intensity, lots of stuff for a warm-up. So warm-up should be just to get your body temperature up. I'm going to step, 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 step. Keeping the hand, step, 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 step. And the better you get at it, the more weight you can transfer to each side, the faster you can go. The beauty of this is not only am I working on being bistantial, but I'm also creating a footwork drill because, as we all know, footwork is the keys to success in all of fighting. I'm reconditioning my brain to become normalized to just switching at a whim and becoming more bistantial. Number three, you have to learn how to get in and out. Let's say that when I go in and out with this one, I'll go, boom. You know how like you're nice and easy, good, shuffling up on that. When you switch bistantial, it can feel a little weird. So we're going to deconstruct that movement. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to step back with the front foot, step back to my original stance. Back with the front foot, back to my original stance. And the next thing, as I do that, I'm going to go a little faster. And as I'm really shifting my weight, feeling my body get in and out off the ground, using the ground for push power. Then I'm going to graduate to bouncing, just bouncing in and out. And then finally, last elevation, I'm going to go back and forth with both feet. Now, for the next one, if I want to get fancy, boom. But when you deconstruct those things, make sure you spend a lot of time on them so that they really are cemented into your body and into your brain work. Becoming bistantial is super useful because not a lot of people do it. So a lot of people are just one stance. But if you can do both, not only do you become better as an attacking opponent, you begin to understand how to defend against the people who are not your regular style. If I'm Orthodox and I'm only fighting from Orthodox, I might understand a little bit of how to fight a Southpaw. But when I go Southpaw, now I understand where I understand on a deeper level where the attacks come from, how they can defend, which ways they can move. So when I'm fighting them, I'm like, oh, you only got this, or you only got that, or this is a creative way for you to do that. So it helps you become a more well-rounded, better fighter that can anticipate and predict your opponent's moves. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel, drop a heart so that I know that it's real and so that the algorithm can boost this up. Make sure that you are pop your notification bell on. Make sure y'all always tell me when that one is always behind me so I don't step on her. And if you, as always, see y'all next time.